WVEC TV, Hampton.
And here we go.
This is Jeff Bentley, ABC News.
WVEC TV and the City of Hampton welcomes you to the Spirit of Hampton Road's Holidays Parade. Sponsored in part by Warner Cable, the best is yet to come. By Thompson Ford, a place you can count on. By McDonald Garden Center, where people and plants grow together. And by Big Lots. Shop Big Lots for big savings.
To all of you, I'm Rhonda Bentley, and we are thrilled to be here with a perfect evening for our 1994 Holidays Parade. Of course, I got to give you the temperature out here tonight. It's a perfect 60 degrees, a few clouds, no rain expected, where we'll see over 70 events in this evening's parade. It's going to be a fabulous night. We've got, of course, our guest star, Santa Claus, who will be coming on in as well. The crowd's already getting excited. Lots of cheers out there as they're waiting for, of course, not only Miss Virginia, as well as a number of other people who are going to be visiting us live here this evening. Kids of all ages. I guess that's the best part about these holiday parades, as we get to settle back, and if we're a little older than we should be, perhaps act a little younger than we're always allowed to be. It's important to note that the parade will be actually starting over at Darling Stadium, continue down Kickitan Road to Settlers Landing, and then on into Eaton Street, ending down near City Hall. So it's quite a long parade route. We're estimating thousands of people, and we're going to go ahead and get things geared up here, start the event in just a couple of minutes, and we'll leave you for a few minutes. But please don't go away. Grab that bowl of popcorn, settle down, and enjoy 1994 Holidays Parade.
We will return to the Spirit of Hampton Road's Holidays Parade after these messages.
And welcome back. We are already having a great time. Temperatures just about the way they should be. 60 degrees out here, not too cold, but of course we are at the 1994 Holidays Parade, and here are our two police vehicles and our title banner, folks. It is official. Our parade is now underway. I think this is about as close, though, as I actually would ever want to get to a police vehicle. I don't know. They do such terrific work here in Hampton. We're thrilled to have them leading off our parade this evening. And of course, Spirit of Hampton Roads, Channel 13. We couldn't be prouder than to bring you this evening's parade coverage live for all of you who couldn't make it here to Hampton this evening. Following shortly behind, you can see them in the Stars and Stripes Forever. Of course, our Hampton City Police Division Color Guard. They continue to stroll down the streets and proudly present the colors of our American flag, along with the Virginia flag and, of course, the Hampton flag. As they continue walking, we can see the color guards now doing their maneuvers, coming past the parade stands. The people, of course, excited about that, as they are the first to lead off our parade this evening. You know, in the evening's events right now, we do have a number of guests that will be joining us live up here on the stage to talk with us. Of course, in the vehicle we see right now is our Chief of Police, Pat Manetti. He has been with Hampton for over 23 years. The city loves him here. And of course, he's been serving on the force for well over, or since the 1950s. And on the other side of the car, you're going to see the Fire Chief, Greg Cade, also loved by his fellows here in the city of Hampton. They continue to stroll on down, and right behind them we're going to be seeing our Grand Marshals, and never before have I seen quite a match for Grand Marshals like we're going to be seeing right now. I believe this is our first Grand Marshal, and this, of course, is Miss Virginia Cullen Johnson. Cullen and I have had a chance to work together in the past. So she's been all across the Hampton Roads region working on her different displays of her stance, which she has as Miss Virginia, working with children as well as abuse and adults in the women's shelter. She's very proud of her stance and hopes to continue this as she gives up her crown in September. She was also Miss Runner-Up to Miss America. She's a beautiful gal, and we can see why. Oh, there they are, my buddies and my partner in the morning, John Miller and Catherine Barnstorff with Channel 13. They are continuing to roll down the road this evening in their
Hey, Rhonda.
Thompson Ford. Oh, there goes Chuck E. Cheese. We missed him.
Merry Christmas.
I should have known that you'd be following a cheese, something to have to do with pizza. Good evening, John.
Good evening, Rhonda. It's a great night for a parade, and we're just having a wonderful time, right, Kathy?
We sure are, John.
It's a wonderful night, and I'm coming up to join you in just a minute.
I plan on you.
Much nicer than they were last year, and I invite all of you to stay with us. It's a great night for a parade here in Hampton.
And of course, Catherine, we're going to be seeing you in the amongst the crowds in a little bit as well.
Absolutely. I'll be talking to a few of them and see what you want to do today, Rhonda.
Oh, I already got my list made out, so we'll make sure that we keep in touch with you. Oh, and here's the rest of the gang. Sandra Parker, Velma Scape, both getting driven away in our Thompson Ford for this evening, a beautiful car. And here we are now. These are also the Thompson Fords, and we're thrilled to have them as part of our parade this evening. This is a 1936 Ford V8 pickup. Right behind it is a 1929 Ford Model A Roadster. Seen that come through? Right now, 1931 Ford Model Coupe, gorgeous, and a 1929 Ford Model Roadster is the last one as it's now coming into your screen. All of the cars that you just saw go by were decorated by McDonald Garden Center, and we're thrilled to have them with us this evening. Well, here we go, kids. This is one of the most fun of our floats that we have, or balloons, I should say, that we have this evening. Hollywood Casino Corporation brings us this tremendous giant helium balloon sporting the face of Santa Claus. Oh, I would love a Christmas tree that would be that big that it could actually sport such a balloon. We're going to be getting another shot of the people underneath because it is USS Jamestown Starfleet, local chapter of the International Star Trek Fan Club that are pulling and handling the balloon. It is actually, folks, the oldest Starfleet chapter in Virginia, and so that's pretty exciting. The main work that this group does, other than show up at parades and let all of us enjoy their fun, is that they volunteer not only time but a lot of donations to the Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters. Well, there it is, and look who joined me. It's magic.
It's great to be here.
Oh, John, we're thrilled. We're going to give you a second or two to catch your breath. Is that fair?
That's fair. We might as well pitch a break and be back with more of the Hampton Holidays Parade in just a moment. Stay where you are.
Sounds terrific.
The Spirit of Hampton Roads Holidays Parade will continue.
Well, welcome back to the Hampton Holidays Parade, and there's the Kickotan High School Band, the Marching Warriors.
Playing the festive songs of Christmas, of course. And John, did you know that this was the first Virginia band ever to perform at the Sugar Bowl?
And they did a great job down there. It's a great marching band.
And since they're doing so great, let's take a second and listen in. Kind of gives us a little bit more of the spirit in this evening's festivities.
They look great and they sound great too. It's a great band under great direction.
I'll tell you something else that's pretty terrific is our next gal. She comes to us, of course, from the Phoebus Days Committee, and it is going to be Miss Phoebus herself, Michelle Lee Boone. Here she comes, waving beautifully.
She's a senior at Phoebus High School. She's the 22nd Miss Phoebus. She's got a smile as sparkling as that crown.
Oh, doesn't she ever, though? Oh, the clowns and confessions. What would a parade be without that, John? That kind of looks like you and me in the morning sometimes.
A little bit. Their purpose is to make people laugh and have fun. They've been trained by some Barnum and Bailey clowns. They're available for parties and picnics in case you have a holiday party that needs a little more entertainment.
And their float definitely shows us that this evening. Not only do they bring smiles to the faces of the people, but they also bring them to the tummies of area residents as well, because at your parties, they'll bring you pies and cakes and other sweets as well.
So they tickle your funny bone and satisfy your sweet tooth, both at the same time.
That's something terrific if somebody can do that. And of course, oh, another beautiful smile, another beautiful lady. This is Junior America Preteen.
Christine Fink, she is my neighbor. She is the celebrity in the neighborhood. She lives right down the street, a 7th grader at Gildersleeve Middle School, making great grades and working on her black belt in Taekwondo.
No kidding. Well, I know that she's also been in 2 episodes of Brother Jake. But talk about somebody who keeps us busy. That, of course, the Pentran, getting us to and from where we need to go for public transportation in Hampton and Newport News.
They have been providing it since 1975, and this year they've started service to York County and also across the Hampton Roads Bay Bridge Tunnel to Norfolk. So the new transportation center also opened in downtown. Pentran is doing great things this year.
Oh, gosh, guess what, John? This is our Best Float Award. It comes to us from McDonald Garden Center, from the magical frozen kingdom of the North Pole, a land where the snow never melts and Christmas lasts all year long.
Well, I know Eddie Anderson and Pat Overton do a great job over at McDonald's, and all the employees decorate this float, and it's just as beautiful as it can be. And the outdoor show's coming up at McDonald's, too, coming up in the spring, and that's always a great time.
Well, listen, the floats were judged prior to the parade this evening, and again, McDonald Garden Center got the Best Float Award. Oh, another exciting band coming into the picture right now, the Hampton
University.
Yes.
And they're to be congratulated because HU ended up being the #1 football team in the nation in their division, so they are very proud tonight. And they put on a show. Watch this.
Well, John, even if it were a little chilly out there, I think that they keep everything nice and warm. They're really an active group, aren't they?
And they're in the parade all the time, and they always do a wonderful job marching wherever they go.
Our director this evening, Dave, is also an alumni of the Hampton
Pirate.
University. Yes.
An ancient pirate. Dr. William Harvey, who is the president of Hampton University, was heading up the United Way Drive on the Peninsula this year and did a great job. A lot of good things happening at Hampton University. You can tell the transportation people are behind the band, can't you?
I wasn't sure if that was somebody trying to get through a little bit farther into the parade, but no, it is the Hampton City School Transportation Department.
Well, I tell you, they have a tough job taking our precious young people to and from school every day, but they do a wonderful job. They have been participating in this parade for many, many years and have been doing an excellent job of keeping our kids safe as they get to and from school.
Now, I don't know many actual trucks that you see like this school bus that has a name. It's actually Buster. Buster is the name. It is the driving force of the Hampton City Schools.
This float was completely built by department volunteers to promote school bus safety in the Hampton City Schools. They did quite a job on that one.
Boy, did they ever. And, of course, the Last Stop Boutique. Look at those gowns. I wonder if they'd stop and let me borrow one. Those are absolutely lovely.
They are models from all over the area, and they are having the latest in fashions. Kathy Barnsdorf's down street level. Kathy?
Well, John, I'm sitting here on the parade route, and I'm sitting surrounded by all sorts of people who are enjoying the Hampton Holidays and Spirit of Hampton Roads Parade. First of all, let me introduce you to this young lady. Your name, please?
Melissa.
So, Melissa, what are you enjoying most so far?
I like the dancers and the band and stuff, basically.
So why do you want to come down to this parade tonight?
Because I get to see all my friends.
And sitting next to me is her friend.
Melissa.
Two Melissas here, John. What do you want for Christmas, Melissa?
A lot of things.
Give us a hint. Santa's coming up later in the parade.
A lot of Barbies.
A lot of Barbie's things. In fact, John, as I was along the parade route with you, I asked a lot of kids, Ricochet, Barbie, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, those seem to be up at the top of the list, along with Lickin' Lizards. I'm sure, John and Rhonda, that's what's on the top of your Christmas list this year, Lickin' Lizards.
Not mine, Kathy, but
Of course, I don't have any children that age. Maybe that's something that we're missing out on. Who knows?
it could. We'll check into it.
We will. Hey, as we now come back to the actual parade itself, the Phoebus High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC proudly walking up down the street, men and women of the younger ages.
130 members strong, and they teach self-discipline, a sense of responsibility, and cooperative spirit.
And right behind them, another group that is very strong in our community, of course, the Girl Scouts, Troop 1531. Oh, you know who we're on? I'm so sorry. I should have known
the
this.
Health Nut.
This is the Health Nut, something I'm not. That's why I didn't recognize it. Centera Health Plan serving the Peninsula with 6 years of continuous quality medical care.
You've got Pete Peanut, Wally Walnut, and Cassie Cashew. Centera Health Nuts remind us to eat right, exercise, and always put safety first. Now coming up is the Knights of Columbus, John F. Kennedy Assembly 4th degree Knights of Columbus, and Peninsula High School, Catholic High School. Of course, the Knights of Columbus is a fraternal order of Catholic men that donates millions of dollars and hours in charity work throughout our community.
And of course, they have a new school that will be opening in the fall of 1995, and they're very excited about that.
I drove by the new Catholic High School, and its work is progressing very nicely. It'll be ready for the fall. Looks great.
Well, they look pretty great, too, in their garb and bringing in the salute as they walk by our cameras.
You know, they have donated $79 million in various charities and logged 43 million hours of volunteer service to church and community, the Knights of Columbus.
And for many of our area residents, what would Christmas be without the reenaction of the manger scene, the creche?
Here comes another band, Phoebus High School Band, the Marching Phantoms. They're past winners of the Phoebus Day Parade and the Hampton Downtown Merchants Christmas Parade. Also the Harrisonburg Poultry Festival Parade.
And down in my old stomping grounds at the MGM studio in Orlando, they also won an award for Best in Parade. Sporting very bright colors of gold, navy blue, and white. Now that's a group that's getting excited, but they're in the parade this evening.
Got as much enthusiasm as Hampton University Band.
Oh, certainly.
Well, Phoebus is not far from here, so a lot of their friends and neighbors are out watching them tonight in this grand parade.
I hope they're not leaving us. They're walking around doing a little marching, dancing step or two. Sounds like they may even play us a Christmas carol.
There's not a lot of room to maneuver out there, but they're doing a great job.
So many people lining the streets, excited to be here this evening.
Usually they do that on the size of a football field, but now they're doing it on 2 lanes of highway on First Settlers Landing Road. Great job.
They are loved by the crowd. There's no doubt about that. I guess they don't need instruments. They can just sing it themselves.
They got the crowd into this too.
Yes, they are. I gotta say, I admire those tuba players most of all to do a deep knee bend like that and be able to come up without tipping over. I am impressed.
I don't know. We'll ever get them moving along again. They may be here for a while.
I'm not sure if they're staying or if the crowd's keeping them.
A little bit of jingle bells to get them going again.
You have to admire them also for their horns. They're all decorated up as well as... Definitely a new little swing on Jingle Bells.
They've got the crowd into it. They're singing
You
and
bet.
rocking right along with them. They're trying to get on their one-horse open sleigh and move down the road. There they go. Crowd loves it.
You bet they do. They must have gone over the river and through the woods before they got on their
Where they
way.
stopped at grandmother's house.
Right.
Phoebus Marching Phantoms. They're great.
And John, coming up right behind is our Hampton Women's Bowling Association.
Kathy is down on the street right now. Kathy?
Kathy, are you near the
Well,
bowling?
we're here in the crowd still, and we are with, what's your name? And so tell us, why did you come to the parade tonight?
I came to parade to see my sister. She's in Hampton High Band. She plays the drums. And just to see, be around the Christmas spirit and all, I like the parades and stuff.
So what would you like for Christmas?
I would like a Super Nintendo. I would like to live to see Christmas, and I would be very thankful for that. But I just thank God to be alive and everything. And I just, basically,
Now that's really the Christmas spirit, Rhonda and John. Thankful to be here, thankful to be in a beautiful night like this, thankful to see all these wonderful people here who are willing to volunteer their Saturday night to come out and give us a great show. Rhonda and John?
Thanks, Kathy. A lot of people down here really having a great time.
Oh, they're just enjoying it. And, of course, she's getting everybody ready for their Christmas stockings, and so everyone knows what they want. Well, one thing that I don't think I'm going to get is a new puppy dog this year, but our Merrimack Dog Training Club is coming down the road even as we speak.
They're affiliated with the American Kennel Club and host 2 obedience trials a year. Most of the dogs that you are seeing there are registered therapy dogs that go into nursing homes, schools, community centers, and hospitals, and what a great job they do.
I don't know if you can hear it, but they're doing the dog jingle bell bark.
I can hear
Singing
that.
the song. Well, the fire company always on hand when you need them, and this is the Phoebus Fire Company this evening. It was organized back in 1893, back even before the town was incorporated. Boy, they're letting everybody know they're here, aren't they? John, they just celebrated their 100th anniversary last year, and anyone interested in becoming a volunteer firefighter can simply go there and pick up an application from the fire chief who we saw earlier at the parade down at City Hall.
Coming up now, the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 433, and the Vietnam War Demonstration Team. And these guys and women are involved in a lot of community projects, such as the VA hospital and school education programs. They also help homeless vets and prepare charity food baskets and disaster relief programs. So they do a lot of great work in the community. It's good to see them marching in a parade.
It is, and it's good to see the respect of the crowd as they stand, as the drill team goes by.
A lot of applause for them, too.
And right behind them, the Kecoughtan High School Junior ROTC. It is the longest running program in the city of Hampton. It also houses an award-winning color guard, which you see, the honor guard, drill team, and exhibition drill team.
The ROTC programs do a lot of work. They teach such terrific things as discipline and respect, leadership skills. And more, we see more and more young people getting into the ROTC programs in our high schools, and that's great. This is the Hampton Veterans
Affairs Medical Center coming up on us. That looks like a fun float to be on, doesn't it? All those toys under the Christmas tree out there. Actually, the Hampton's Veterans Affairs Medical Center is the 4th oldest Virginia care facility in the nation, not just in this area, but the whole nation. And it originally opened its door back in 1870.
It features a variety of specialized and general treatment facilities, and it's associated with the Eastern Virginia Medical School.
And right behind him, somebody that I always want to know is there when I need him, the Phoebus Rescue Squad, Ambulance 201. Ornated, all decorated for the holiday. Always on hand when we need them.
And we're going to continue to be on hand, but we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with more of the Spirit of Hampton Holidays Parade in just a moment.
Don't go away.
Welcome to the Spirit of Hampton Roads Holidays Parade. This portion of the broadcast is sponsored by Warner Cable, the best is yet to come. By Hampton Chevrolet, wishing you a happy holiday season. By Connie's Bicycle and Fitness, equipment to be your best. And by Big Lots. Shop Big Lots for big savings.
Oh, we're having such a good time out here.
It's a great night for a parade, and it has been a great parade.
It has been over 70 events. We still have a lot more to go, so settle back, grab that soda pop, because now we're looking at our next one coming down the road, and of course you can always hear them when they start coming. It's the Northampton Volunteer Fire Company and Rescue Squad.
This year's the 40th anniversary of the Northampton Volunteer Fire Company and Rescue Squad. They have 40 firefighters and 60 rescue squad people. And they do a great, great job.
And here comes the actual rescue squad part of the fire company itself. The Northampton Rescue Squad, the ambulance. Well, I tell you what, let's go back down to Kathy because we understand Cullen Johnson, Miss Virginia, standing by with our
We'll go down there in a minute.
Catherine Barnstorff, but we can't leave without showing you this next upcoming Northampton Kids on Skates. I wish I could skate like that.
It's Northampton Service Unit 607 Girl Scouts. They're aged between 5 and adult, and they sponsor many educational and recreational events during the school year, all the little Girl Scouts.
Oh, that's Santa Mouse. I remember Santa Mouse. That was my favorite Christmas story. My big brother used to read it to me every year.
All right, let's go down back to Kathy with Cullen Johnson. Kathy?
Well, John, we were walking through the crowd and coming to the camera so that we could get to you. So what did you think of this experience?
Oh, I thought it was wonderful. It's parade season, all right, and this is perfect weather for it.
Now, what sorts of, as you ride through these communities of Virginia, what kind of impressions do you get in these kinds of parades?
It leaves me with a very warm feeling because I see so many families that are out here together. It's just very exciting for me.
Now, your family, of course, is a Navy family. Does this kind of give you a sense of community?
It really does. It really does. It reminds me of my big Navy family that I'm used to right here in Hampton Roads.
So what can we look forward to from you for the rest of the year of your reign?
Oh, you can look forward to me making lots of school appearances promoting my self-esteem program for children.
Now, why is that so important?
That is the platform that the Miss Virginia pageant represents this year, as well as my personal platform, Multicultural Awareness.
And that is what? What would you like to tell parents tonight?
Basically, what I stress is the importance of people being multiculturally aware and being aware of many, as the United States being a melting pot, as well as the importance of learning a secondary or third language.
Well, thank you very much for being with us. We really appreciate it. We want to wish everybody a happy holiday.
Yes, Merry Christmas to everyone at home. Happy holidays.
And happy Hanukkah, everybody, too, because we know this is also Hanukkah as well. John, Rhonda?
Thanks. Boy, they look like they're having fun in the midst of everything, don't they?
They do, and Cullen Johnson made a great point on it's a family affair, and there are a lot of families down here, and it's great to see moms and dads with their children lining the streets and watching the parade go by.
And, of course, if you're a little bit too old to be called a kid anymore, you still get to act like one this time of year, and that makes it fun. This, of course, is Reach Out and Touch the World with the National Hampton Alumni Association. They're stressing academic excellence, cultural awareness, and student recruitment in sports.
And the local chapter of the Hampton Alumni Association wants you to unite in their quest for love, peace, and harmony among all people of the world. A great thought on this Christmas season.
We sometimes only take time to think about it this time, but it's definitely a 365-day-a-year thought pattern.
Well, here come the Bruins.
They're on their way with the mascot leading the pack.
The Bethel High School Marching Bruin Band is completing a very successful season this year. The band's auxiliary units, consisting of the flag corps and the dance line and the majorettes, have consistently placed first or second in band competitions and parades throughout the year. There you see the baton twirlers right there.
And our drum majors are Valera Pollard,
Aloysia Winters, and Billy Lackey.
And don't forget, if you're not here tonight and want to see them live, the Bruin Band will be presenting a holiday concert on December 8th at the Bethel High School.
That's a Thursday night. That is always a great holiday concert to go and check out. So if you're able to do it, go see the Bruin Band and their holiday concert.
Let us check them out as we listen in on their holiday celebration. Christmas songs.
And they do a great job with it. The Bethel High School Marching Band, the Bruin Band.
Flags and color guards coming up behind. You know, the best part about tonight is that it's not too cold for when some of the outfits are a little bit smaller than other outfits. We're glad that everybody's comfortable out here tonight and we're enjoying the parade. We hope you're enjoying the parade as well.
And we've got more to enjoy, but we'll have that for you after this break. Stay with us.
We will return to the Spirit of Hampton Roads Holidays Parade after these messages.
Welcome back to the Spirit of Hampton Holidays Parade, and we've got an award-winning float going by. Rick's Florist.
It's the most creative. It was voted most creative earlier this evening before the parade started, and they take pride in serving the community as well as giving something back.
And here's the GSH Real Estate Group. The Hampton branch office participates annually in the Holidays Parade, and the Berry Bear is there. You know, GSH in the past years has donated and decorated and filled lots of Christmas stockings for elderly citizens in the Hampton Roads area. They do great work for the community.
They sure do. And right behind them, the pride of the Peninsula, Hampton High School Marching Band, Hampton, Virginia. The crowd loves them.
The Crabbers are here. This band traveled to West Virginia to compete in the West Virginia Strawberry Festival and won first place in the concert band, second place in the marching band, and first place in the auxiliary team. And coming up in the spring, they're going to be traveling too.
And the exciting thing about this band is that they're competing in both double and triple A competitions. And of course, that's depending on your school size. So sometimes they're competing with groups much, much larger from schools, much, much larger than their own. Let's listen in for a second.
Crabbers will be taking off in the spring of 1995 to compete in the Apple Blossom Festival. up in Winchester, Virginia. We wish them all sorts of luck for that competition.
And our Hampton Volunteer Fire Department.
You know, we can't say enough about the men and women who volunteer their time to work at the fire department and help the rest of us and protect our homes and property and our loved ones. They just do a wonderful job.
John, did you know the fire department was formed back in 1882, protecting the citizens of Hampton, but now, of course, much, much larger. The truck that you're looking at right now might be substituted, do you think, by a little bit of a newer version?
Well, it's a 1938 quad.
I'll bet it's
by.
being pushed aside by the next two vehicles coming up, which are always out there taking care of our families, our homes, and our properties.
Their motto is citizens first, and they live up to that. They do a great job, and they're volunteers. This is a brand new truck that they recently acquired.
Oh, and shouting to us wonderful Christmas greetings. Merry Christmas.
Got 25 active members, 15 life members.
And the Air Force Junior ROTC is coming up right behind from the Hampton High School.
They've been around for 20 years. Been chosen honor unit in the 1993 and meritorious unit in 1994. And the unit also placed third among marching units in the Holidays Parade last year.
And the cadets are involved in a number of different school and community services, just to name a few. Adoptive veteran program that's very strong for them. They're also involved in feeding the homeless at area local shelters.
It's good to see the young people of Hampton High School and our whole area getting involved in so many different charities. And
that's right. And of course, they're stressing the good citizenship as well as, teaching them leadership. But what's so interesting is they in turn then, because of peer pressure, get their friends involved, and it continues down the line.
All right, let's go back down to Kathy Barnsdorf, who is down street level. Kathy?
Well, John, they don't call this the Spirit of Hampton Roads Parade for nothing. With me is B.J. Bernstein from Chesapeake. So why are you here today?
I'm here enjoying the parade, and I go to parades every year, especially to film. You see, I have my video camera. I love to film about anything that's worth filming. And I've lived in Chesapeake all my life, and the parade's really something I look forward to every day, Kathy, and especially get everybody in the Christmas spirit. And I just like the season in the air. It's joyful, and we need more of that in the world.
Well, B.J. Bernstein all the way here from Chesapeake to take home lots of video memories, and we have lots of video memories that you all are creating too, Rhonda and John.
I'm not sure if that's necessarily a good thing up here.
Well, they're great memories, and I met B.J. as I was walking down through the parade route, and he's a great fellow and really enjoys coming up here. And there are just thousands and thousands of people lining the parade route, and lots of them with video cameras.
Another great group is that just passed us, the Abington Volunteer Fire Department. They come to us from Gloucester, Virginia.
Well, the Menchville High School Air Force Junior ROTC, here to demonstrate a positive example to today's youth and ultimately build better and more productive citizens.
And John, their motto is today's students are tomorrow's leaders.
They were established in the fall of 1973. They've been selected as honor unit on one occasion and as a meritorious unit on 2 occasions. And of course, they're from Menchville High School in Newport News. Looks like the Hampton Marching Elites. The Marching Elites drill team, first deaf and blind drill team to win a national drill championship, competing against non-disabled drill teams from all over the country.
And now they have more than 1,200 members within their group. Boy, that's an amazing group of people.
They do great work. About 1,200 members in this drill team.
Not only have they won national drill team competitions, but they're also competing against non-disabled drill teams and still winning first place awards. We're very proud to have them in our parade this evening. think we might have a correction to make here. What are you thinking, John,
We've
as
got
we look a little closer?
The marching elite drill team coming up next. It's the Air Force ROTC just gone by, and now here come the Hampton Marching Elites drill team.
Actually, these kids that you're looking at start at 4th grade through 8th grade, and some of them actually start as young as elementary school.
Serious looks on their faces, don't they? But they're having a good time.
And the crowd loves them. It's the first drill team of its kind. Oh, they do love them, don't they? And ask John and I to go ahead and pass on to you. As they step into the season, they ask you to enjoy it and have a safe and happy holiday.
And now here come the Telephone Pioneers of America. Telephone Pioneers is a group of telephone company employees that volunteer to do community service work.
And they won the honorable mention for float.
And there's a friend.
Oh, there's Rudolph. The floats that won today, including this one for honorable mention, will all be sharing breakfast with Santa next Saturday morning at the Radisson Hotel. I have a feeling Rudolph will get them all there.
Oh, Rudolph's in that cherry picker. And all the phone workers are
Oh,
on
and
that
there's
float.
the Sugar Plum Fairy. Perhaps she's just Princess Christmas. Who knows?
Could be. We'll check that out. And we'll be back with more of the Spirit of Hampton Holidays Parade in just a moment. Stay right where you are. Lots more to come.
Oh, a lot more.
We will return to the Spirit of Hampton Roads Holidays Parade after these messages.
Welcome back to the Hampton Holidays Parade. And you know who we're waiting for, the star of the show.
Is he coming?
He's back there. I saw him a little earlier.
But we already saw Rudolph, so Santa can't be too far
Can't
behind.
be too far behind. And that's who all the children are waiting to see, too. But right now, here, the Tidewater Truckers 4x4 Association.
They were formed in 1987 and have 25 members ranging from ages between 18 and 25 years old.
They participate in lots of community services and look forward to raising money for good causes. They can collect canned food for the Salvation Army all year long.
And they say that the winter season, people are hungrier than usual. So they go on the road, make trips up to the mountains, all the way down to the beach, and they take the food to the various families.
That's great. A lot of good-looking 4x4s coming by with a float.
Pretty great looking float behind it as well.
Let's go back down to Kathy Barnsdorf, who's watching the parade from the street. Kathy?
And John and Rhonda, I'm watching the parade with young Veronica Carter. She's 9 years old. And Veronica, you said you saw a special sighting earlier today when you were out shopping. Who'd you see?
Santa Claus and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Do you think they were coming here?
Yes.
So what do you think of the parade so far?
Well, it's the best thing I've enjoyed, and I really like coming to parades.
What was your favorite part?
Well, when the band, stuff like that.
The band and the marching elites certainly are good. So what would you like for Christmas, Veronica?
Well, some October skates, and that's all.
Ah, so skates. So Santa, if you're coming along any second now, Veronica Carter, 9 years old from Hampton, would like some skates.
Like some
Rhonda,
skates.
John?
Well, she liked the band, but I know her best part is still to come.
And Santa's right down the road, so you hold on, Veronica. I'll bet you can ask him yourself. Right now, though, we want to show you something that I probably should have done a long time ago. It's called Vision of Charm and Manners. It's a class that's held in Northampton Community Center. And right behind them, WXEZ 94.1 FM. I gotta say, I listened to them 24 hours of Christmas music.
Well, that's great. And here's the Woodland Athletic Association, decorated with garland, bulbs, and Christmas figurines. Their float is coming up behind Wences big truck gets a little bit closer, we'll be able to see the Woodland Athletic Association's.
That's right. The float is carrying about 20 youth football and cheerleader participants wearing their uniforms and, of course, Santa Claus hats. You'll see the different uniforms because they're representing the entire Woodland athletic area.
The theme is a winter wonderland, and they'll be dressed in big white earmuffs and white gloves and beautiful Columbia blue jackets, and they certainly do look sparkling out there, giving those cheers on that float. They cheer on the football players and the basketball players of the Athletic Association.
How about the Buckrow Volunteer Fire Company and Rescue Squad now coming into your screen? They first organized way back in 1941 and reorganized again 10 years later. They have 62 active and certified emergency technicians on hand.
They're amazing. The average goes to 500 man-hours of standby service in the station a month. Standbys are also provided at regattas and Bay Days fireworks and Langley Speedway and other events.
And they say that it's so important to make public appearances such as this evening so that they can become more known to the public, teach about fire safety as well as the importance of the 911 calling effort.
The great firemen and firewomen, firefighters from Buckrow.
All lit up, wishing us a Merry Christmas.
And here comes the rescue squad part of the Buckrow contingent. Again, a volunteer rescue squad, and make sure that when they come knocking looking for your support, that you support them the best that you can.
Everybody loves a pony, everybody loves a horse show, and this is the Riverdale Horsemen's Association. It's an organization helping to promote good horsemanship in our community.
They put on monthly horse shows from May to October. They include English riding, Western riding, all kinds of events, and they even have classes for beginner riders to advanced riders. So if you're interested in learning to ride or know how to ride and just want to get back on a horse, the Riverdale Horsemen's Association is there to help.
And Kathy's down there enjoying all of the parade's festivities from ground level. Let's go back down to you, Kathy.
Well, Rhonda, Ellen, and Lisa are here eagerly awaiting Santa Claus. They have a wonderful blanket and a place here on the street. So what do you think of the parade so far, Ellen?
It's pretty good, and I like all the fire engines.
Okay, Lisa, how about you?
I like the fire engines, and I liked the big Santa Claus that they had, the float. It's very good.
So what do you hope Santa will bring you?
I don't know. Whatever is fine with me.
Ellen?
Well, lots of candy and just whatever he wants.
Candy, whatever he wants. And we have one more young lady here. What do you think of the parade? What's your name?
Christy.
And what do you think of the parade?
I think Phoebus is the best.
Oh, you think Phoebus is the best? You live in Phoebus?
No, I live in Buckrow, but my brother goes to Phoebus, so I think Phoebus is the best.
We have a partisan crowd here, and we're all waiting for the eager arrival of Santa, who I understand Rhonda and John may be on his way any second.
We're getting excited. We're trying to peek over our shoulder to get the first glimpse of him.
You can tell by the noise a little further back in the crowd that he is back there and on his way, so we don't have to wait much longer. I know you've got your list ready to hand to him as he goes by.
Well, I had to roll it up and bring a tow truck with me, but we're going to see the Langley Saddle Club go by. Of course, they're the ones that are going to be preceding Santa Claus himself.
All those horses are privately owned by members of the Langley Saddle Club and some of the participants in the parade and members of several different horse clubs and organizations.
If you can hear the bells, the whistles, it is the our volunteer fire company. And folks, it is bringing in a very special person.
With Volunteer Fire Company and Rescue Squad. And look up there, Rhonda.
There he is.
And she.
Oh, what an exciting moment.
Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus back again for another Holidays parade. You can look at the little children's faces, and their eyes are about as big as saucers right now.
And you know, they just didn't put Santa and Mrs. Claus on any particular truck. Our volunteer fire company right now, currently led by Chief Lee Moore III. And the company has been representing our area for over 85 years. Well, folks, I hope that you've enjoyed tonight as much as we have. Santa and Mrs. Claus, the kids excited. And it's just the beginning of the season. It's kicking off, and we hope that you're all having a fabulous one out there.
That's right. We've got the downtown illumination coming up on the 9th, the Hampton Boat Parade is a week from tonight.
Yeah.
Got the Celebration of Lights at Newport News that's going on, and we hope you have a great holiday season.
Bye-bye for now. Happy holidays.